Hey guys, it's Amber and welcome to day 8. So it's mostly completed. It's going to be a nice simple layout here. I had a work day. I had to leave in the middle of that work day and create a CAT scan for my neck based on my appointment from day 4. So the funny part is when I was making day 4, I had my days mixed up and I already started working on making this layout, which is why it was like already printed and ready to go. I made a goof because day 3 was like a shortened project, so I printed this thinking it was going on the back of that instead of just going ahead and printing it full size and trimming it down. So I'm going to need to add a little bit more to it. I don't have it saved anymore. I don't feel like reprinting it and wasting it when I don't need to. It's just an opportunity to have a little fun with more products. So I have like a little subtitle here, or title. It just says Bah Humbug, and then my journaling written and typed out in a white journaling font there and printed with the photo. I have a white felt number. I think these are from one of the past 2 years. I can't keep them straight anymore. I've got a couple stars here from various kits. Some of them might be from last year. Some of them are from the present kit. It was just released in December 2023. So I have 3 different ones just to help pull color around the page. So I've got a large one here just to help take up some room visually, a smaller one, and then this lighter teal blue one to help pull in the colors of the room. And then I have my admittance bracelet here. I already trimmed it off where it was like still a ton of glue, and it's probably going to get trimmed a little bit more here as well. I'm not like, it's kind of rounded here and like sticky, so I'm not sure if I'm going to like how I want to finish it, basically. If I want to like round it off, if I'm going to cut it shorter, or what I want to do. But so I've got that figured out. Once I get this completely trimmed, I want to pick a pattern paper here to go with it. So these are some scraps that I pulled that were in my blues. This is an old, I think, Teresa Collins paper. I just kind of thought it was fun, sort of, kind of not necessarily Christmassy, but the tree bark lines kind of make me feel like it's a little Christmassy. The holes are going to be on this side, by the way. It's going on the back. So I'm thinking the pattern paper will be on this side. Doesn't mean it can't be on this side, but I think it feels more balanced over here. So I have this one, and then I've got 3 basic gray papers from my collection. I always save my scraps because this stuff is like gold. I kind of liked this striped paper here. It's sort of pulling in a lot of the greens that are in the photo up here. It's definitely a Christmassy looking stripe. Doesn't really match this blue, but it's kind of pulling in that brighter blue. It's just very little of it. I kind of like this pattern here. Is from their old Dasher collection. So it's got snowflakes and poinsettias. And even though I would only be cutting probably like an inch strip, I kind of thought that was really fun. It was just bright, and just added like a really nice bright pop of color to it. And then lastly, I'm pretty sure this is also from the Dasher collection, but I could be wrong. Could be Figgy Pudding. There you go. It's part of the Figgy Pudding collection. I kind of like this solid blue. I think it really pops. It shows the distress. But what I was kind of thinking about doing is, if I had to add something, maybe I could take some stamps and stamp out a title, like CAT scan or something, since it had to be there anyway. So I kind of need to see how much I need, but I was thinking about potentially bringing these stamps back that I just used for day 6, just for some continuity in the album. It doesn't necessarily need to be, you know, a huge word. Maybe up here, since there's a lot going on in this part. So I don't know. I need to figure that out. I could also do something with these, which would match the journaling. So I just need to figure that out and just get everything stuck down. I have already adhered sticker tape to the back of these, so they just need to be adhered in place, trimmed, and ready to go. Okay guys, so off camera I kind of played around with all of the papers and different portions of the papers, and ultimately I really decided to go with this one with the poinsettias, and that was a big deal for me because I love my basic gray Christmas ones, especially the ones with the poinsettias. So I just really loved it. I thought that the colors really blended well, and because of all that bright red I decided to switch out the stars a little bit. And so now I'm ready. I've made the decision pretty quickly for me, actually. So I'm just adding some adhesive in different stages here, and then realized I never trimmed the photo. I'm only going to trim the bottom. I'll trim the rest once it's all glued down together. That way I know it's the correct size. And then I'm just trimming that little strip of paper because we don't want to waste any, do we? So I'm going to add the paper down. And then I'm going to glue the photo down on top of it. And then I'm going to add all the embellishments on top. I love really easy, simple layouts like this. It still packs a punch. It's got a lot of color. It's got some, it's kind of scrapbooky, with the pattern paper and everything. It's got the journaling on there. It's got everything you need. So I'm really happy with how it came out. And I also decided to move the photo over a little bit more so I could put more of the pattern paper, since I had the room to do so. So I'm releasing the tape here, trimming everything off using my scissors, and then I've already added the double-sided sticky tape to the back of the stars. I'll make sure that's linked. I use the scrapbook rolls that are 2-inch and 4-inch, especially for vellum pieces like this, because it works fantastic. The entire thing becomes a sticker, so you don't have to worry about rolling dot adhesive or red line tape or double-sided sticky tape. It's a little bit of work to cut out with the non-stick scissors, but ultimately it's not that bad. So there you can see I trimmed my hospital bracelet because I did have an IV for this. I don't know if I mentioned that. And here you can see how easy it is just to peel off the backs of these because they're virtually stickers now and put them in place. So the last thing I needed to do, I just had to kind of figure out my placement with the stars again since I trimmed more off the photo. And then I'm going to use red line tape to adhere the felt number 8. So just using a few strips of that to make sure that's really good and secure. And then I'll peel the backs off the stars and get them positioned down in place as well. And I kept feeling like this layout was missing a little something. I couldn't really figure out what. Now that I've filmed this and done everything, I will tell you I added some little gold stars. You'll see them in the promo photo, but not in the actual video. But they're the puffy stickers from the Star Mini kit from a couple years ago. So I'll leave you with a live look in just a moment. Okay guys, I'm all done. Really happy with how it came out actually. I ended up going with this part. It was a grungier part of the paper than I expected to use, but I really love the pops of red. It still adds some Christmas. It kind of helps pull in the other colors of the photo, and it just makes it feel Christmassy even if it's not a Christmassy photo. So because of that, I ended up swapping out 2 of the stars, which you saw. I had an extra green, dark green, and a like grayish color. So I swapped that for a teal one at some point, maybe before I started the video. And I ended up swapping in a red one to help basically create a red triangle. So helps pull your eye around the page. I wanted to do something to add, just something to make the 8 stand out more, but I don't want to make it any thicker because a lot of stuff is on this side of the album. Like I thought about tying twine around it or something, but I didn't really have a need to. So happy with it. Just, actually, I think I wanted to find one of these chipboard words maybe and like layer that somewhere along here, but either way, love it. Happy to have it done. Now I get to start working on days 9 through 14, which is my vacation in Florida. So it'll be kind of unique, different, and I'm really looking forward to it. So bye for now.